Hey guys, welcome to a new video concept. Each video in this series is going to give you about 2 to 3 pieces of advice on how to play the Death Knight's class just a little bit better. They're just going to be little tips which are going to help you gameplay improve. Now on the screen you're going to see 3 gargoyles, which you click one of them and it will jump the video forward to the certain piece of advice which I will be talking about at a particular time in the video. I don't want you to watch the video chronologically because the first thing that comes up you may already know that certain piece of advice, so you don't want to sit through something you already know. If you'd like a question to be featured in this series, then leave a comment below in the comment section or just send me a message on Facebook. And also it's important to note that I will be uploading this series every Sunday night, so remember to tune in every Sunday night for this series. Okay, so the first little tip I'm going to give you is actually a question I received on YouTube just today actually. Which arena comp is best to play for Unholy Death Knight? Now, very simple answer: any fucking comp is viable and up until about 2k. Now, just as long as both of the DPS are different and the healer doesn't have too much crowd control which is similar to those DPS, you're pretty much going to be fine at pushing 2k. Now, but there is 3 particular specs which are prominently more stronger than the others, and that is PhDK, Shadow Cleave and DKSD. Now, PhD is Priest or Resto Shaman with a DK and a Hunter. Shadow Cleave is a Warlock, DK, and the healer can either be Resto Druid, Resto Shaman, or Holy Paladin. And DKSD is DK, Elemental Shaman, and that's obviously the healer cannot be a Resto Shaman. It can pretty much go with anything other than a Resto Shaman, so that's going to be Priest, in fact all of these can go with Mistweaver, so Priest, Mistweaver, Paladin, or Resto Druid. Now, DKSD is actually the weakest of them all. You're probably going to push that to 2300, so other people have been anyway. But the other ones, PhD is probably the strongest. Shadow Cleave is pretty much on par with it, I'm going to be honest. It's just a very unique playstyle, that's why people struggle to play it. Those 2-3 comps are definitely the strongest, PhD and Shadow Cleave. You're going to be pushing some serious rating with them. In terms of twos, you always want to go with a healer. In my experience, Resto Druid is the worst healer to go for, but all the rest are pretty sound. Now, the next question is one I receive quite a lot, and that's what presence to play with while playing Unholy Death Knight. Now, there isn't a presence that you should stick to. You should be switching in and out of both presences in certain situations. So most of the time you want to be in Blood Presence because you are pretty fucking tough in Blood Presence, and if you're in Unholy Presence you're pretty weak. Now, say you're opening an arena, you want to open in Blood Presence, kind of scare people off from targeting you. You're probably not going to be targeted because a lot of people don't like targeting Death Knights or any plate users just because they have more armor. They have a bigger armor stat, so damage is a little less. And obviously you can parry and dodge and all that shit. But you do want to be going in Unholy Presence, perhaps if you're bursting your cooldowns. If you're not receiving any damage from the enemy team, perhaps no DPS are on you, so you may as well just go in Unholy Presence to get more damage. Just before you pop your cooldowns, you always want to go into Unholy Presence, and then if you're taking a bit too much damage, you have to switch back. So basically, if you're not taking a lot of damage, go in Unholy Presence, massive damage increase. Okay, so the last tip I'm going to give you is how to use conversion properly. Now, first of all, you're going to need the macro, which is called the double tap macro, and what that essentially does is, normally conversion drains 5 runic power, heals you 3% every 1 second. Now, if you use this macro, you can keep tapping it, so it takes 10 runic power in 1 second and heals twice the amount, but drains the same amount of runic power. Now, this is perfectly intended. It's not like a glitch or anything. It's perfectly intended. How to use it though? If you're getting relatively low in health, you want to take conversion on, but you don't want to keep tapping it. The problem is if you keep tapping it, you can't actually use spells. Now, if you're getting relatively low, you just want to get it on and let it chill for a bit and heal you. But if you're getting dangerously low, like below 25%, that's when you want to start tapping it for your dear life, because that's obviously going to heal you for twice as much. Well, that's all for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Soon I'll be uploading some Jewels of Boomkin, probably with another YouTuber you may or not know. So that's it for me, guys. Ciao.